So floofy.
Was going to be, we have 2 man buns and a half, but we don't even have man buns right now.
You'll never see my hair.
How the fuck are you, boys? This is Real Men Talk Shit. We got a lot of shit to talk. We got a lot of shit to go over. Shit is fucking changing. Shit is getting real. How the fuck are you guys?
Good. We now have somebody slouching in the bottom of the screen. Who's going to be joining us.
His computer quartering is absolutely fucking horrible. But so we have this redheaded dingbat up in the top right-hand corner that has taken the space of the former felon. Josh has not left the podcast. He decided to step down for a certain period of time because of the baby and everything else. So we wanted to start off the show and kind of just introduce Hippo. He's coming and hang out with us and chill out with us and say what the fuck's up.
Really appreciate you guys giving me the opportunity for this. And I definitely don't feel like I'm replacing Josh. I don't want anyone to think I'm replacing Josh, because I would certainly like him to come back whenever he can, whenever his life allows for it.
I do want to say this. Possibility of huge fucking things changing. This isn't the only change that is being worked on. I just want to put that out there. Be fucking excited. Get everybody excited.
We're getting blueprints drafted up now. We're working on the permits.
There might be a third man bun joining the group, and everybody might be thoroughly excited. We'll have all stages of hair growth. If those completely longer than should happen,
hey now,
barely more than should happen.
I'll fucking grow longer just because you said that.
I bet you will.
Get a cut, but
this fucking camera is completely fucking blurry.
I know you're getting blurry.
I didn't even move.
Cranky in a little bit.
Oh my. Okay, so this reminds me. I was telling somebody in Discord about this the other day, but there's a subreddit for people who like to overdose on Benadryl, and apparently a mass hallucination that a lot of these people have is a fuzzy man with a top hat.
The hat man.
And even after, because large amounts of Benadryl is not good for your brain. Take it, kids, believe it or not. But a lot of people will start being stalked by the fuzzy man in a top hat, and it has driven several people to suicide.
Yeah, I think Taylor was talking about a story that happened recently where somebody literally went completely catatonic, went fucking vegetable status for a couple months because he took too much Benadryl once. Life altering.
It can really fuck with your nervous system.
Life altering fucking levels of fucking Benadryl. It's super fucking crazy.
A heroic dose of Benadryl.
I don't fucking understand. McCringle Dingle, you completely did something. You're a jackass. You're waiting for us to fucking respond and do shit. That's absolutely fucked up. We start the fucking show and you're like, nah, I didn't do it.
Didn't do nothing.
Didn't do nothing.
Didn't do nothing.
What are you talking about? So, Hippo, you're fucking streaming. You've streamed more now than Myth has in the entire 8 months that he's been a part of the group.
I think I've got about 30 hours in Twitch now, and a handful of streams, 7 or 8 streams now, man. Yeah, not that much, but focus mostly on Stalker stuff, and I guess Fortnite with you guys more than anything else, really. Pretty much those two.
That might not... Hey, streaming on his own channel, yes, but I think I've made more guest appearances on random chess players' streams. Not only Chess Bay, but Pharma and a bunch of their friends and stuff. I've made a lot of appearances on streams.
He's just underground, bro.
Yeah.
I know this one guy. You probably wouldn't know him, though. His name's Matt. He's really good at chess.
He's Chess Bay's girlfriend. That's all, man.
Boyfriend.
Yeah,
that's kind of rude.
The
guy's right there, man.
Friend zone Bay.
Yep.
Better.
Oh my.
So first off, we don't have budget Steve Hofstetter. The thing is Ippo's actually funny.
Steve can't be funny, but
at times, yeah.
I haven't seen any of his newer content.
He does have a much better forehead as well. It's definitely not as long.
Yeah.
And his hair is not receding. We don't have another Ganondorf on our hands. We don't need to slay any more Hylians. We're fucking killing shit.
I wonder what percentage of people who watch this know what the fuck you're talking about when you go on about that. It's got to be slim to fuck all.
Oh, it's all of our friends.
It's the best
smile and nod.
Yeah. It's the best part.
Myth only smiles and nods. Dude, why haven't you asked? Why haven't you asked?
Do you not know what he's referencing?
Behind in lore so badly that you have no idea what I'm referencing?
Yeah, not too much.
Oh, okay, we'll give you the rundown.
Yeah, we'll give you the rundown after the show.
That's too silly. Oh my god.
Yeah, we'll definitely have to do that one. So where do we want to go first? Do we want to make Myth completely frustrated and talk about cars first, or do we want to talk
We
about
can
the
say no.
personality?
Let's save that for later. We can't do that to him right away. No.
Who doesn't like a mystery? Cloudy, you fucking know what I'm talking about.
Gotta get the chess.com tab open already.
Yeah, and then we'll have Myth lagging already because his internet decides not to work for all of that fucking.
My internet has been bad recently, but it's because my basement flooded and my Ethernet cord was just running along my floor. So now I don't have Ethernet really.
So do you have to replace the entire fucking floor down there?
No, it wasn't that bad. We have a sub pump down here, so like it got pumped out pretty fast, but I had to like mop everything and sweep everything up, and it was a big mess. Luckily, I lost one monitor. Only one monitor was and it's not like one of my main monitors, it's just the one I use for my laptop as well. But that was the only thing that had a power brick on the floor.
Fuck's sake.
Had everything else off the floor.
Oh, it's fucking stupid.
Could be worse.
I remember when we were living in the house that I lived in that was a fucking gated community. And that fucking house flooded. The entire fucking basement flooded. Because everything in that gated community was built on a whole bunch of fucking clay that they trucked in with a man-made lake.
It was crazy. Like it rained so much that our sub pump couldn't keep up in it. Like we got like a couple inches apparently.
It rained so badly for like 2 or 3 days straight. I walked downstairs because I could hear something downstairs. I could hear water just like whoosh,
underneath
like
the foundation. Shit. Yeah.
No, not even underneath the foundation. I walked downstairs. So it was like one of those L-shaped fucking stairs, and you couldn't see until you got to the landing, the basement. So I walked down, get past the fucking concrete wall, and the water is at level with the fucking stair. And I'm like, what the fuck? I've noticed Josh hasn't been on in the past few episodes. Is he no longer part of the crew? He is part of the crew. He decided to step back because of the baby and everything else. He wanted to step back and try and take time to try and get everything in order. So that way he could come back and be able to put as much effort and time into the show as he wants to put into it.
Yeah, he speaking of flooding, he's working on building a house that's going to flood.
Yeah, he's in the middle of moving too.
He's trying to build a house on a foundation that will never sit.
Yeah.
So yeah, we lost like fucking $300-400 worth of stuff that was in the basement. I could only imagine what the fuck you could lose in your basement. That would be fucking horrible.
The whole basement.
Yeah.
Just whoosh.
Myth, your fucking camera's dying. Is
that you? Nope.
He's
back.
Fuck.
He gone?
Nope. Fuck.
Hold up. I'm still here, but my camera's gone.
Yeah, on the bright side, meow, you get to say bitch again.
I gotta
True, exactly. Episaur, you're a bitch. So is Miss Camera. I can now say bitch. Fuck yeah.
Meow, we get to say bitch.
Oh, again. There we go. Yeah, we don't have to worry about calling people bitches now.
Did you before?
We were streaming. We were playing fucking Mario Party. And I was like, yeah, bitch, fucking play. And he's like, don't fucking call me bitch again.
I was
like, wait,
what the fuck? You were never.
What did I do?
I didn't watch that, but I remember you talking about it because he was like, it's a prison thing. Yeah. I remember him talking about it, actually.
Yeah, it was fucking... It caught me completely off guard because bitch is normally in my fucking vocabulary. So is cunt. Just like every fucking word that you're not supposed to say in my fucking vocabulary all at once. I remember saying the stupid fucking joke when I was a kid.
Oi, cunt.
Everybody would ask me, do you kiss your mom with that mouth? And I'd be like, well, fuckity, fuck, shit out my ass. You're a bitch. Like, what are you going to do? What are you going to say? Like, there's no fucking reason for you to tell me.
Fucking so ignorant. I love it.
I hit that. My girl's pregnant.
We're going to have to. Oh, there we go.
Where's Smith? He's underwater or something. I don't know. We got him back.
My camera didn't work.
Get your me time in, Bay. I completely understand. That shit is fucking horrible. Ticker's fucking showing up.
I'm glad that he is taking what little he time he has and spending it watching
exactly.
That's beautiful.
Watching us retards and just hanging the fuck out.
Bruh is swimming. Myth is swimming.
Yeah, he's still in the flooded basement. He hasn't even moved over to the bar setup yet. He's struggling hardcore.
He'll float his way there once he turns 21.
Exactly. We just got to get the desk in front of the bar. everybody else will be super, super mad at him for putting the desk in front of the bar, but he'll have the bar.
The water's coming up right now. I'm leaving Jordy down here. I mean, we'll see if it goes up to his cage or not.
Well, he's like a canary in a coal mine, but it's like if the pigeon drowns, get out of the basement.
Well, the thing is, wouldn't you think that he would just evolve into a fucking duck?
Oh, there we go. Yep. Except he can't get out of the cage. So
exactly. So once the water level touches his cage, he'll evolve into fucking mallard. That's all.
Mm-hmm.
He'll go from.
But what happens when it goes past the cage?
At some point, he'll evolve into a swan and break the cage with his wings
or his neck.
Whatever excuse to get away from Reddit, and Zoe's good.
Yeah, I take any excuse I can. Oh, look, a bird! Finally, I can get off.
Any
Reddit.
word on wings coming on at all? I think you'll see him here more likely than anywhere else. I'll say it that way. From my information, anywhere else, I have no idea. From what I know, that's where I would say. So, boys, we all took a fucking personality test that Jordan Peterson suggests. So I fucking saw this stupid fucking Facebook short the other day. And it's like, so my boyfriend came in and I was taking a shit. And I was like, first off, this is a fake story. If any boyfriend walks in on a girl taking a
I'm
shit,
not stupid.
That's just not real. It just doesn't fucking happen. So he's like, yeah, I don't think we're compatible. Can you take this personality quiz? Second off, men don't fucking want you to take a personality quiz. They don't give a fuck.
yeah, that's
They want to fuck you. They want
which NASCAR driver are you?
Yeah,
you
exactly.
The same one as me.
I'm more likely to ask you to take a.
It's like saying your boyfriend asked you what astronomy sign you are, astrological sign you are, or whatever it's called.
I've had people ask me in the past 3 months which astrological sign I was. I looked them dead in the face and I said I have no idea what any of them mean.
Yeah.
So back to what I was saying. She's like, yeah, we hopped in the tub and then he made me take this personality quiz. And I was like, I want to do this with the boys and just see what the fuck we are. Because I think it's fucking hilarious that people think for some reason these actually make sense to some people. So we took 16personalities.com's personality test. I guess this is the one that Jordan Peterson suggests to everybody. And I was like, fuck it. We're going to do this. So, Myth, what did you get?
My personality type is an advocate.
What does it say underneath of that?
INFJ-T.
No, the actual paragraph. None of that shit makes any fucking sense to me.
Well, they have lofty goals and ambition. Advocates shouldn't be mistaken for ideal dreamers. People with personality type care about integrity, and they're rarely satisfied until they've done what they know to be right. Consciousness to the core, they move through life with a clear sense of their values and an aim to never lose sight of what truly matters, not according to people of society at large, but according to their own wisdom and intuition.
You got a much larger paragraph than I have. What is your introverted, extroverted? Like, go through the
Yep. I am 64% introverted, 81% intuitive, 53% feeling for nature, and 60% tactic, or 60% judging. Sorry, and 56% turbulent.
Nice. What did you get, Ipa?
Logician, so that's INTP-T. And just a brief rundown for that would be, what do they got here? Logicians pride themselves on their unique perspectives and vigorous intellect. They can't help but puzzle over the mysteries of the universe, which may explain why some of the most influential philosophers and scientists of all time have been logicians. This personality type is fairly rare, but with their creativity and inventiveness, logicians aren't afraid to stand out from the crowd. And let's see here, 79% introverted, sounds about right. 56% intuitive, 53% thinking, 69% prospecting, and 63% turbulent. So our numbers weren't actually that far off at all, man.
Yeah.
It's weird how similar all of our numbers are, but we all got different
I
things.
figured they probably all would be pretty close together.
So I ended up getting campaigners, obviously, because I'm a creator and just go for things. A campaigner are truly free spirits, outgoing, open-hearted, and open-minded. With their lively, upbeat approach to life, they stand out in any crowd. But even though they can be the life of the party, campaigners don't just care about having a good time. These personality types run deep, as does their longing for meaningful and emotional connections with other people. Mine is ENFP-T, which is mind. I am 79% extroverted, 81% intuitive, 81% feeling, which that one kind of surprised me because I overthink fucking everything. That one kind of confused the fuck out of me. 60% prospecting, and then 71% turbulent.
So I think the career pass is interesting. What does that say for you guys?
I didn't even read through each of them yet, actually.
Down?
Yeah.
Sorry. So if you go to explore your type, there's on the left side. Yep, there's career pass.
Is it just the top paragraph?
Just the top paragraph. It says like your type, and then so mine says advocates long defined careers that align with their values and dreams. A career that allows them to fulfill their unique mission in this world. That's like the first sentence of it. So maybe just.
Mine is maybe I could fly helicopters and be an oceanographer who writes songs and cooks. Campaigners, ENFPs, are known for having a wealth of ideas, interests, and hobbies to the extent that they may struggle to fit everything that they care about into their lives. But no surprise then, they're choosing a career path that can leave people with this personality type feeling overwhelmed and scattered. They feel pulled in multiple directions, uncertain of how to honor their passions and keep their options open while pulling in a steady paycheck.
That's pretty fitting. That's like weirdly fitting.
Yeah, it really is.
Honestly, that's odd.
Yeah.
For logicians, they have free thinking and eccentric. Logicians may struggle to find jobs and career paths that really suit them. Logicians are unusual personalities with unique perspectives on the world, and few work environments are designed with them in mind. Definitely checks out. But with a little ingenuity, logicians can find work that takes full advantage of their strengths, including a creativity, a passion for ideas, and an innovative spirit. These qualities, like so many things about this personality type, are rare. As a result, logicians can, with little effort, find ways to stand out in a wide range of fields.
Well, I think that all of those are super interesting because I don't think a lot of them are very, very different from each other, but they're also so fitting to who we individually are, the little differences that they are. It's fucking weird.
Yeah. I think these are getting really good. Like personality tests have been coming around for quite a while, but I think they are getting a lot better, especially
I was reading more about this one specifically too, and what they do different from other personality tests, and how others. There's two terms that they used here. I think it was traits and something else here. Where was it? It was on their website where they just kind of go over the introduction of everything.
Yeah, it's probably an introduction. I would assume.
You've already learned from the type descriptions or articles on the website. The 5 letters of these acronyms each refer to a specific trait, with certain trait combinations forming various types and type groups. So they're trying to go for specific traits and how strong you are with them instead of just trying to classify people into types, because that gets you just more of a black and white picture of someone's personality usually.
Conclusion.
So in friendships, if you scroll down to the bottom almost, it says in too deep. It is scary how accurate some of these things really are. It says from the outside, it might seem that friendship comes easily to this personality type. And to some extent, it does. But it doesn't mean that campaigners always experience the deep, meaningful relationships they long for. Some people simply don't want to open up emotionally in the way that campaigners crave. Others may turn out to be closed-minded or judgmental in ways that they don't match their values. To campaigners, it seems sometimes as the rest of the world were satisfied with superficial, casual relationships. In these moments, they cannot help but wonder whether their deep longing for human connections is just too much for other people to handle.
I don't have that tab, I believe.
If you go into explore this type, Yep.
Yep.
It says friendships.
It was just
And then
about the
scroll
career
down.
paths.
Yep.
2 up. from
But
that.
where am I scrolling down to from here?
You just scroll down on the page and it says in too deep.
That's not there for mine either.
Yeah,
That's
I
probably
think
just one
that's-
for campaigners.
Yeah, maybe that's just an explanation thing. It
have-
just kind of fit really, really strongly, and I was kind of surprised.
It's it's kind of crazy how good these things are getting.
This podcast is just you're a beta male Sonic video for 2 hours. What the fuck meme is that?
You're beta males. Oh, my bad. I think the Sonic stuff came from our dear friend Terry Hesticles in our Twitch chat here.
Nope, that's Detour actually.
Spouting off some. No. You see, he
Oh.
mentioned Sonic way up yonder. I have a bunch of Sonic the Hedgehog balloons that I fill up and release in my asshole. That way I can pretend my farts are Sonic screams. That part right there.
Yeah, absolutely.
That
I was just
that's
confused where
Sonic came
that
from.
failed into the you're a beta male Sonic. I'm confused. The only main fucking memes that I know from Sonic are, hey, do you know the way?
Do you know the way?
And those got really, really big when, my mom had a Ugandan prince, so I thought it was hilarious to share those on Facebook. Do you know the way? I spit on people that disrespect my queen. Meanwhile, he just wanted a litter, so that way
That was gone. I remember did that meme come from VR chat or did it get recreated in VR?
No, it was from someone having that shitty Knuckles fucking
Yeah.
like avatar and walking up to someone. Do you know the way?
Do you know the way?
That video's so good.
Dude, that fucking movie that just came out, Sonic the Hedgehog 2, is fucking fantastic.
I didn't even see the first live action one they made. I never watched it.
So the first one was probably like a 5, 6 out of 10.
Is the first one or this new one the one where they had to completely redo the Sonic
first
2
one, like
animation?
the first one ago. Yeah.
Okay.
So originally it was that Sonic was furry.
His face and shit looked weird too. Like every fan of the video game series was just like,
it looked like he gelled his hair together for his spikes to actually come together. What the original CGI looked like. So they re-CGI'd the entire fucking movie. And it looks fantastic now. So, in the second one, I'm not going to spoil anything, just that way in case anybody wants to watch it. It is probably like a 7.5, maybe 8 out of 10. It is fucking fantastic. I sat down, I watched it with the baby and my son, and by the end of the movie, because they fist bump so much, the baby learned how to fist bump just from watching Sonic. So for the rest of the week, all she was doing was running around and fist bumping people.
I remember you said she did that to you once. She's like, she'll run up, fist bump me, run away, fuck with shit on my computer, run back up, fist bump me again.
Yeah, she's like, what's up, bud? What's up? Family. And it's like, all of it is memes. So the entire fucking movie is just jokes and memes about other fucking movies and content. So they make jokes about the fucking slide across the floor in your underwear and put fucking gel in your hair and make it look different ways. They made fucking jokes about Star Wars. They made jokes about the Sonic game.
Easter eggs. I probably would like
it's
it.
Fucking
honestly.
fantastic.
I gotta watch it. Yeah.
And throughout the entire movie, it's just a big meme about how Sonic is essentially Vin Diesel.
I want a movie based on Mr. Crab overdoses on ketamine. We need a live action Mr. Crab overdoses on ketamine.
Or an investigation into where all the other crabs are in Bikini Bottom and an a crusty crab thing.
Well, I saw this meme the other day and it made me really, really sit down and think. How did Mr. Krabs have Pearl as a daughter?
She's adopted.
She's not adopted. She's just sugar baby.
No. So Matt Pat's theory on this. you guys know I love the conspiracy theories. But the actual theory on this is that Mr. Krabs, he talks about being a sailor. He was a whaler and he killed Pearl's mom, and Pearl was a baby. So he took Pearl in to save her. And the theory goes that he is using Pearl's mom as the Krabby Patty meat. And she basically grooming Pearl to grow up to continue the Krabby Patty restaurant so that he can harvest her meat.
There's one big hole in that. And it just leads right back to the sugar daddy, sugar baby idea. There's an episode of SpongeBob where Mr. Krabs buys everything that Pearl wants for her birthday, including a couple $1,000 concert, like this $1,000 comb. Everything in the fucking store was full. You don't do that for your next set of dinner. You do that for the girl you're fucking. He was getting some whale
weird,
pussy,
man. That's so weird.
He was a whale He was a whale watcher before wings even was a thing.
Some marine mussy.
Now I just feel uncomfortable.
I just feel uncomfortable. Hey man, you started this.
You went into it before I did.
I was talking about Mr. Krabs eating his daughter, not fucking her.
Listen, we've played uncomfortable chicken on here before, and you pulled the safe word, bro.
Think about it this way: me and Ippo know that we can just play uncomfortable chicken as long as we want.
If we put our minds together and just tried to make him as uncomfortable as we could gross him off the show. I think,
Jordy's gonna take over for 10 minutes. We're gonna.
So, Ippo, I don't know about you, but I always had this strange way to actually articulate something well enough that everybody else in the room gets uncomfortable, but I personally don't picture it. So I would tell them, I'd be like, think about it. Your grandma's laying on her back. You see all the folds of her skin.
I cannot not imagine
stuff like that.
Zach, I can't not imagine things. It doesn't. It just pops up in my brain.
And you can just see the old weird wrinkles in her skin where it's like half dry but oily
I can
all
see
over it.
Her supple skin fold like the waves in the sea as I rub my hands all the way down. And it's just
slowly oily going down her navel all the way down to the top of her skirt as she pulls it down.
And pull her dentures out.
And you
Stop. Okay, people in the chat are saying no.
Yes, thank you.
See, we're just saying we can. I'm fine with it.
Exactly. I'm fine. The thing is, Myth, is we know that we could be completely okay in a safe word environment. And the second that Myth gets one nipple twister in, he's like, no, please stop it, Daddy.
You need a funnier safe word than cut. Cut's just vanilla.
Aubergine.
No, it's got to be cunt plot. Or
kumquat.
Exactly.
Kumquat. Yeah.
No, I saw a detour here in the Twitch chat mentioned. What did he say? Also, Myth, I'm stoked that you found the Big Les show and Sassy and all that. Yeah, that's thanks to a buddy of ours from New South Wales, Drapsky. He's unfortunately a massive influence on us, both vocabulary and culture-wise.
Yeah, I guess you guys have been a massive influence on me. These games of chicken feel less fun when they get gated by Twitch and YouTube overlords. Yes, man, that's why we talk in complete fucking code 99% of the time. I love that there's people with millions of subs in our fucking YouTube chat.
It's so silly.
It's fucking weird. I love you, Verlis. If you want to come on, just send me.
I figured without you even saying, I was going to guess it was him because I saw him commenting on the last one too. Yeah, nice.
But yeah, man, shit's fucking hilarious. Honestly, I'm just gonna say it this way: you make kumquat your fucking safe word because if they say it incorrectly, it means that they want cum in their twat, and then you're good.
That's Zach's secret to get 3 kids by the time you graduate.
I didn't have 3 kids by the time I graduated.
2, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, it was an open invite, bud. If you want to come on and hang out, come on and hang out. We're just
now.
Shit, man.
Now you can beat Zach's speed run of,
exactly. You got to have 3 kids before
having mini me's.
High school.
It's the mini me speed run.
Exactly, man. Oh, fucking hell, boys. But the challenging part is you have to graduate high school with an advanced Regents diploma as well, and then make sure that your babies are able to walk across the stage with you to get your diploma to flip the school off as well.
I don't know what that diploma is, but I'm sure I could graduate with neither the kids or that diploma.
Oh, you didn't get your grade 12 there, bud?
Oh, not your fancy whatever Regents diploma this is.
So
never heard the term.
An advanced Regents diploma is where you pass all of the standardized testing that is given to you. I guess New York is a little bit different than other states.
Oh, so like
that.
it's like testing out of your like grades, right? It's like testing out of high school, basically.
Yeah. So you test out of high school, and it's like the level of ACTs and stuff like that. I got told to send a link, loser. So I guess we're being joined by Verlis. So
Oh,
come
sick.
and hang
Awesome.
out too.
Sick.
So whatchamacallit? So I passed all of those with an 85 or above, and I was on Principal's Honor Roll, so I was able to receive an Advanced Regents Diploma while on Principal's Honor Roll. Nice. So all of my grades at the end of the year were above 95 or higher, and then I also got an Advanced Regents Diploma, which is passing all of the required classes plus college courses.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's wild considering you had kids in high school too, man. That's fucking insane.
Mm-hmm.
I had one kid in high school, and then one was fertilized and created either prom night or graduation night.
Okay. So right at the tail end of your high school,
Yes.
then. Second was on the way. Shit.
Yep.
Exactly.
Fucking Zach's getting busy out there.
If you're not getting busy in high school, that's what happens. What did y'all score on your ACTs? But I had to choose in between a fucking crib for my baby or my driver's license. Do you think they actually paid for my ACTs? Fuck. Also, Josh is still part of the show. Yes, he is still part of the show. He decided to back off a little bit to make sure that he's able to get everything together before the baby's born and stuff like that. With him moving once or twice, he wanted to make sure everything was kind of together before he came back to the show full time, because he wanted to give it more effort than what he already was. Which completely respect, I completely understand. Which is why originally we had 3-4 guests lined up to be able to be part of the show and come and hang out as guest hosts and stuff like that. We had 2-3 people lined up, but it kind of failed, which sucked, but it is what it is.
You guys have always been able to pull through regardless. So like, even if you don't have guests, or even if you have like 3 guests, man, like you've always been able to make do. You find people last minute, like even if you don't find a guest, you guys like the episodes.
You get them in your chat.
3 of you guys
that want to come
just
hang out. Yeah, exactly. You get guys hanging out in your chat that want to come on and hang out. You fucking do that every time,
right? Like, what other podcast does that? That's amazing.
You want to come fucking hang out? Come fucking hang out
in like 3 minutes.
Come on.
After you've
gone seconds in the chat. That's all you needed.
So Ippo, Cloudy asked, we
don't have ACTs. They're an American thing. Yeah.
Okay, we take SAT, or like at my school, I took the SATs instead of ACTs, which are like, a lot of people to end up taking both if they're like going for, a high level college or something.
You don't even have on the dog collar. Holy shit!
This is super scuffed and casual. I know. Normally I'm trying to make myself look good, but no, like I was just going with the energy on this one.
This is the most real fucking version of you.
Random man in the YouTube chat. Hello.
Bud. How's it going, bud?
Yeah, normally I don't like turn it on if I'm just like this. I'm doing all right.
How's it been, bud?
It's just shitty trying to get over like dislike botting and whatever. But Scarlet and Violet's looking good.
Yeah. It looks like a fucking blast. We need to get Myth on the fucking Pokemon. Like we absolutely.
You really got to convince me. I don't know.
We've tried, man. We've talked about it a lot. I don't know how to do it.
So we were talking about. We were playing. We delayed the show because I was playing a cooking game with my friends.
Playing fucking
Diner Dash, but like twice as expensive with like the same, if not less, functionality.
He was playing a shittier version of Diner Dash. It's not even a better looking version.
Yeah, so it's called Plate Up, and it's new. But like basically you can choose floor plans and like what type of restaurant you're gonna be. So like you can start with like steak, salad, or like pizza or pies. And you basically assign roles to yourself. You can play with like up to 4 friends, but you have like chefs and then like dishwashers and waiters, and you have to go through and earn 5 Michelin stars in order to continue your restaurant. And basically like the concept is you're on like some game show where you have to like actually get your restaurant working and running and not let people run out of patience or not get their food fast enough or wait outside too long. And once you do that, you get your own restaurant that you can continue running.
That sounds like something I would have been down with in like 2008.
Yeah. It's like an old. That's kind of like
on
though.
The DS.
It feels very nostalgic. Like that's.
And it looks super, super fucking shitty too. It's not even like it's fucking great looking either.
I like the graphics. The graphics are
they're not like realistic graphics, but it looks nice. They're like pleasing to look at.
Like the character models are almost cell shaded, like they're just outlined kind of weird.
Yeah,
Watching that for about like 45 minutes or an hour reminded me of why I could never work in a restaurant, because they're too stressful. And I almost got to watch your relationship with 2 other people dissolve in the span of like 10 minutes. It's fucking insane.
It gets heated. Well, like, you know,
get the fuck out of the way. You're gonna burn this.
You fucking burnt the steak. What are you doing? Like they lit the we didn't have a fire extinguisher, and they lit the stove on fire, and then it caught the microwave on fire next to it. So we were like out of 2 cooking stools, and it was just we had to let it burn while we continue cooking to try to get the restaurant to continue running because we don't have a fire extinguisher.
Okay, at least it has like that stupid friend funness where like just things go wrong and you're all just having a disaster.
No, it's worse when things are going okay. I played fucking Fortnite. I played Siege with him, and he's fucking silent. He's like, over here. This fucking played up game. He's screaming at his fucking friends.
Worse than chess, man. Like worse than chess.
He's like, why the fuck is this steak not cooked right? The fuck? Cloudy, can you fucking do this right? What the fuck, man? I'm like, holy fucking hell.
I always find it interesting what games you actually end up like committing a shitload of time and being emotionally involved with. Because it's like chess, Minecraft, Super Auto Pets, and this is all I can think of that you've ever done.
Yeah, that's like the 4 games that I've gotten deep into.
I swear, if you put a little bit of your autism towards fucking competitive Pokemon, you probably would win nationals
overnight.
Yeah.
Maybe. Well, I see. The thing is like chess takes up so much of my time because I'm constantly reading and like watching videos because that's like the main thing that I care about.
But could you win $1,000 tournaments weekly on chess?
No.
What's your elo?
I'm 1,500.
All right, respectable.
That's a sober account. He doesn't play with that one very much anymore, though.
His drunk account's like 1,200. It's hilarious because he'll be like 3/4 drunk, and he'll be like, "Yeah, I'm gonna play on my drunk account now." Oh fuck, I'm playing too good now. By the time I get fucking drunk, I'm not.
Yeah, it's Jay. That happens a lot too. I'll like make my drunk account too high, and then I'll get too wasted or too high, and just not be able to think.
Verlis, I had to get him to start using his second Discord account because he was just doing just out of character shit when he was drunk. Like he'd be banning people or timing people out for no reason. And so
we
I'm
have
like,
to take his mod.
You start drinking, you use the other account with no fucking mod powers.
Kind of like that though. That's hilarious.
He needs it. Yeah, it's like a safety net account.
Exactly.
Safety net account. It does get funny though.
Lose perms right now. No,
it's just for the memes.
It's never anything too serious, but it always turns out to be funny. We always end up laughing about it in the end.
Shit is fucking hilarious.
So Windigoon came out with a new video. I haven't watched it yet, but do you guys know what the back rooms are?
Mm-hmm.
Love it.
So anybody who doesn't know who's watching, basically, you know how like when you glitch out of like GTA, you'll like fall underneath the map and you can see everything. The back rooms are what happen are where you go when you glitch out of reality. So when you glitch out of reality, you go into these back rooms that I don't know the video he's made and what concepts he's coming up with, but from what I've watched of these is that it's infinite generating office space almost, or like blank rooms with graffiti and stuff. And you keep walking through this. And as you walk through, it gets weirder and weirder. You'll start seeing like aliens and different, like, any basically conspiracy theory, it gets added on to different conspiracy theories. So they add in like a bunch of the, what is that one channel called where the IC, is it CPS or
yeah,
the one where they categorize all the like creepypastas, you know what I'm talking about, Ippo?
The dude that does like all the iceberg kind of videos.
SCP, thank you.
Chat,
SCP Foundation, yes, thank you. But yeah, so I'm excited to watch that video, but I think the backrooms are one of the it's one of the newer conspiracy theories that have come out that made a lot of headway in like a bunch of, obviously like, green text or different videos, whether it be like just creative writing or adding on to it.
I see so many like just random creepypastas and shit with just one out of context like backroom picture, and they usually just look like a eerily, I don't know, familiar like back hallway of like a department store or something creepy and empty.
Yeah, the reason why that started hitting with me, I think it's starting to get a little too far. I don't like when it gets like super
it's
ARG
everywhere.
and,
Yeah, it's weird.
But there was like conventions. I used to go to anime conventions, and there's always back rooms if you just like explore the convention center enough. So I've stumbled into some of those. There's like just 3 random people hanging out there, and that's where it gets weird. Or you'll sit down with your friends. You're just like, yeah, there's no one else in this part of the convention center. We own it, which is kind of weird. It's like 20,000 people in this building, but not here. So you like stumble into it in real life almost. And then I see those pictures, and it takes me back to that. So it has like this weird...
Yeah, and you get like that eerie sense of like, there's a ton of people around you. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm talking over. Just getting back in. But yeah, so it's one of those things where I'm like, why are you making it creepy? Like I found it chill in the back rooms.
I don't know. I had that same weird experience the other day when we were fucking around with AI art. And you watch some of the shit that fucking computers and shit can generate now.
It's freaky.
I put upstate New York neon, and the shit looks like it's a real fucking place. And I have no idea where the fuck it came from, anything. Like, it's not an actual place. You can just drop the image in Google, and it's not a real image. But it looks exactly like it could exist at any point, at any time.
Oh, yeah, it's getting spooky.
Fits. Yeah, it's getting way too exact and way too clear for this shit to fucking work anymore.
It's so cool. So one thing that I've noticed these AI boards are bad at is sometimes it's bad at perspective. So you'll have several images of like say you try to make like a keyboard, like a typing keyboard or like a chessboard. It doesn't know how many keys are really on it because it's just taking reference images. So, or how many squares are on a chessboard. So if it tries to make a chessboard, it will like overlap the squares because it's taking from several different images where it's, different sizes, and the keyboard will be like, have 7 rows of keys, or like
there's only like 10 keys on it. This is weird.
So that's something that it needs to get better at, is like learning different perspectives and like actually taking objects and like working those out instead of just going on the space. But it's insane how good it is at like recreating people. Like it can, and doing different art styles too is super unique. And I wouldn't have ever thought about that if I was making like a AI generated bot to make it think and create things in different art forms,
or even imitating like specific artists even. And I know you're referencing mostly Midjourney because that's what we've used by far the most, but when you're talking about it not being able to imitate like specific like everyday objects very well, like a keyboard or like the chessboard so that you were trying to make, that's where I realized DALL-E 2 is so much better at like all of that shit. But it's still, I don't like it because you're still limited in uses, at least on a free account, and it's still square aspect ratio. I much prefer being able to make those like bigger photos. How old is your dog?
How old? The weird thing is she's a rescue, so we don't really know, and that's kind of spooky. Vet says 8. Adoption records say 10. And for a husky, like that's starting to get scary.
That's up there, yeah. Yes.
But and it's so offensive because I take her to the vet. It's like, well, here's what we want out of your senior dog. I'm like, you lie. Take that back. But you might notice, like when she came in, the first thing I did was rip off the collar because it has like my address on it. So I've gotten used to that from streams.
Oh god,
that's good.
Just paying attention to collars.
Yeah.
No, I'm dealing with that shit too. Both of my dogs are like 8, 9-ish, and because they're fucking small dogs, it's like they're ticking time bombs. And it's like
small dogs make it longer though.
Yeah, a lot of those small dogs though, like I've seen people hold on to small dogs for like way too long, and they're like just laying down in like a playpen all day, just not even able to control themselves.
Like my beagle, she's a beagle Dachshund mix, so she's a wiener bagel. So she has these little fucking skin tags all over her fucking body, and I'm like, I don't know what the fuck this is, but it's really grossing me out. You have multiple nipples now,
little nipples all over her back.
And I'm just like, oh, fuck.
Isn't that like a sebaceous cyst?
I have no idea. There's
And
like one behind
it's like
her
a
ear.
skin pore blockage, I think.
There's a couple in her chest, and I'm just like, I feel fucking horrible. And then my little dog, who looks like a miniature version of your husky, is like a polar bear and a wolf put together. It's hilarious. Google Havanese if you want to see what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I've seen those.
He's the sweetest fucking dog I've ever seen in my life, but he's a shithead when he wants to be.
Honestly, for you having two small dogs, we never hear them. For the amount of time we spend with you, I've heard your dogs like a few times. That's it. They seem pretty well behaved most of the time, man.
My Havanese didn't bark until we got the beagle.
Taught him to bark, yeah.
He was silent. He did not bark.
Wow.
He would walk up to you and like mouth words to you. He wouldn't do that. He did not make noise.
Huskies, man. They're so funny.
Oh, they're like the most vocal, probably. Yeah.
I would sit there and play video games during the day, and he would come sit on my feet and watch. He would just sit there looking at the screen, and then he would go and sit at the door and wait for me to look at him. And once I looked at him, then he would respond. It was the weirdest fucking thing. But once we got the bagel that decided to bark,
the bagel.
It was a problem.
We had a bagel when I was a kid, and all I remember about it is that it always ran away. And I just remember my dad chasing after it, like through traffic, like sprinting through the street. It used to always run away.
It's fucking hilarious because we used to make this joke before we fixed them. We're like, if they have a baby, they'll be have a wiener bagels.
That's gonna be fun explaining to guests.
I've never seen that mix. Is that a thing?
Probably
I'm sure
not.
They're out there, man. I'm sure they're out
There's
there.
gotta
There's be one.
Who expects there to be a wiener bagel? Like
someone that wanted the name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what's a really cute
it's
mix?
funny.
Wiener dog and golden retriever. I know a couple who have it was a fucking mix of purebred of both, and it's a fucking wiener dog sized and shaped dog with just a golden retriever coat. It's the weirdest little fucking thing ever. It's so
She
cute.
is stealing the show right now.
Yeah.
Oh, go for it.
It's the best.
She doesn't need anything. She's been out.
Give her a mic.
Oh.
It's
I
hilarious.
wish I could get my dog to sit here and sit still for long enough, but like he doesn't care about anything.
Well, I tried to bring my dog down here today, and it broke half the crap on my desk.
I thought that was yesterday.
That was
yesterday.
Remember, you woke up.
I woke up at 5 p.m. today. That was
throwing you right under the bus, bro.
You woke up and had breakfast before you had to go to work.
I didn't even eat. I haven't ate today.
No,
it's we're it's either time to flip my.
I mean, it's not tomorrow for you yet. You still have time.
Yeah, exactly. But by the time the show is over, you'll be completely fucked. You didn't eat in a full day.
Exactly.
You saying this reminds me.
No,
of
I think I have time because I'm behind, so it's only 10 for me. So it'll be 11, and I'll maybe be able to make something in.
And then you'll sit on Discord and then run and go take a piss,
That's
and then we'll sit there and title the episode, and you'll be like, "Fuck, I didn't even eat today." And we'll be like, "We told you to, you jackass."
Man,
I was at my sister's place fucking yesterday, and one of her kids just had his 5th birthday, and her youngest is 3. And he had a big ass nap in the middle of the day, and he wanted ice cream. And she's like, "Sorry, the ice cream store is closed. We can't go get any." Like, "We'll go tomorrow." And he had napped for so long that he thought it was the next day. He said, "It is tomorrow." No, buddy. It's Sunday. Oh, that's like
you. He said he'll cook you a steak and play.
Where's my Culvers?
Yep.
Oh, my cheese curds.
See, me and Cloudy were up pretty late playing Played Up, and then we got off, and I still couldn't fall asleep. So I went back and played a little bit myself.
Imagine playing Diner Dash competitively by yourself.
It's hard so the thing about Played Up is the difficulty doesn't change no matter how many people you have, whether you have 1 person or 3 people. You get more coins for having less people. But like if you just have 1 person, you're gonna get the same amount of people to serve, and you have to do the same amount of dishes and everything, and you have to do it all by yourself. So it can get really hard.
Listen, you're trying. I don't want to play the game, man. It's convincing, but I know you need the help, but you'll find it. You'll find it.
Play it.
You'll find it.
I'll go back to playing Monster
Help
Trucks
wanted. If anybody wants to play Played Up with me, I need chefs in my kitchen.
That sounds like a sexual euphemism, just saying.
Cloudy, don't act surprised. I already told you I don't want to play this.
I put enough time into Diner Dash.
Fortnite all day. Yeah, you guys have been playing a ton of Fortnite. Every
haven't
time I
touched it
play
in 2
Fortnite, I
days,
lag
cold turkey. I'm doing okay.
out. Cold turkey. You quit Fortnite cold turkey?
No, not at all. I'm definitely gonna play tonight.
I played 2 games last night. I'll probably play a game or 2 tonight. After watching my son get 48 kills on solo, I don't think I'm playing solo.
Insane. I almost have no desire to play the game after hearing that, man.
Yeah.
Your son is so good at Fortnite, though. He'll like be in. He trolls us too. He's exactly like Zach.
Yeah, he is a mini me.
And he can't even talk to us. So like I imagine if we were to have voice chat, that he would just be shit talking the whole time. It'd be exactly like Zach, and then just killing us by throwing nades at us and throwing us off a cliff.
Dude, he'll just bump into me every time I go to try to drink a shield pot. I'll be like 4 out of 5 seconds like through drinking it, and then he'll bump me and I have to restart. I'm like, dude, I'm gonna die. Stop.
And then he'll randomly save you in the last second.
Kid, man.
Oh, he's cracked though, so it doesn't matter because you just wipe squads by
It
himself.
really is insane. We're all bragging about getting these like 28 kill games, and he carries us to almost 30 while trolling us.
So Zach, is he like the insurance policy? Just win worlds, make you guys millionaire, start streaming.
Exactly.
We've made this joke.
Zach's-
He's just grooming him to be like a video game streamer, and he's just gonna make the money for him. Yeah,
That's how you do it.
I'm not
We're
judging him,
taking
man.
taking him out of school to practice Fortnite 24 hours a day.
Give him that scholarship.
Exactly. When in doubt, just make him a streamer. That's all I got to do. Get past the child protective service laws. Get past the working children laws.
Well, if you stop talking about it and stream, that won't be a problem.
Well,
Yeah,
that's what
you're
he
gonna
wants to
delete this
do.
VOD, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, good.
Well, it's what he wants to do. You know, come on now. The fuck are you guys talking about? It's his decision, not mine.
Living vicariously through him, I do the same thing. Yeah, what are you talking
He
about?
wants to be tied down to the chair.
Oh man.
He wants to be the new Optic Scumpy. That's all.
Mhm.
Except Ippo kind of fits that a little bit better with all the red fucking hair.
I don't know who all the I don't keep up with any esports team. Man. It's been
Optic
so long.
Scumpy is like the COD guy from like Black Ops 2.
It'd be the best.
Even then, it's like after I stopped playing COD or caring about most
The best
competitive
esports
games.
player is Hikari Nakamura. Only
That is a
chess
fucking
player
chess
signed to an
player.
esports team.
that's
Only
a
chess
stretch,
player
bro.
signed to an esports team.
That's just for the
It's
club.
amazing. Yeah,
You got to
yeah.
get that Phase scholarship. No, we got to get Phase on the podcast because they were supposed to be on last week and they're still
True.
not.
True.
And that's not a shot. It's just being honest. So, boys, what the fuck do we want to talk about? So, Scarlet and Violet, Cell Myth.
Selmith. Open world Pokemon. Elden Ring. Pokemon. You go
Okay.
wherever, do whatever, go out, catch that like level 50 Pokemon's going to kill you instantly. No, grab it straight to Gym 8, dude.
That sounds pretty cool, actually.
Yeah, any gym
Are-
order.
is it-
You do whatever you want. No limits. 3 stories. You can choose any of the storylines. Done. Pokemon with freedom. Sold.
That's pretty cool, actually. Is it still like the same like Pokemon type, like up, like over top view?
Over top? No, it's 3D now. Free
Oh,
camera.
it's 3D now?
You can move it
Okay.
however you want.
Yep.
Breath of the Wild.
Yeah, it's
Look
like
how hype that
Yeah,
is.
you're not just moving up, down, left, right anymore.
Yeah.
No.
Gotta hate this fucking shirt. It's so loose.
I hate
What
when
crazy
shirts get,
persons.
they get stretched out and then you just have to
Yeah,
feel
dude.
like you have to keep moving it back all day.
Yeah,
it's
especially on
even
stream.
worse. It's even worse when your fucking sleeves are slightly damp because your dad didn't dry your clothes fully.
That sucks, bro. If you leave damp clothes out in like a basket, they get like they smell so bad.
That's one of the worst. Yeah,
Yeah.
the worst, man.
You
So
can't do
disappointing.
that.
You chuck shit in the dryer for like half an hour too short. You forget about it. Open that up. You get that smell. Fuck's sake. Gotta wash it again.
You're
What is
like,
wrong with me?
fuck. Gotta do it all over again.
It's all too familiar. I did this yesterday.
Luckily, the newer dryers have like that humidity sensor, or they have some sort of sensor that like they'll keep going if it's not fully
This
dry.
one, fuck's
Usually,
sake,
What
wait.
kind
But
of bougie ass
Yeah,
dryer?
I'm saying like that.
He's in
Samsung,
his
this is-
basement
it's
bar
a-
office. Yes, he has a bougie ass dryer.
Yeah,
This
it's like an LG, I
motherfucker's
think.
basement is bigger than my entire house.
Dude, the thing is, like, dryers aren't that bad, but paying like fucking $2K for pedestals, like the shit that, like, the drawers that you can pull out underneath, those shits are so expensive for no reason. But you like have to have them, otherwise you're leaning down constantly to get in your dryer.
Not only that, but if you don't have, like, you're talking about high efficiency front load washer, I'm guessing, right?
Yeah.
If they're not dead level, you fucking ruin the bearings in them so quickly. Quickly. And that's usually the whole point of the pedestals, is just to level them really fucking precisely. Oh, Strawberry Area said get dryer balls. I use dryer balls. It doesn't take all the water out.
That I don't need dryer
The only
balls.
thing I have problems with is like the really big, thick comforters that, like, you know, they're kind of wrapped up so the middle doesn't dry perfectly. You have to like unwrap it halfway through to get both sides.
You get shit inside your fitted sheet that doesn't dry.
Oh,
get out of there. Yeah, fucking bullshit.
Yeah, doing bed laundry is the worst, I feel. But you don't have to do it that much. Like once a week, maybe, or twice. You know,
I won't judge if you go 2 weeks. It's fine.
Yeah, depends on how
quick. As long as you're not
you
eating in bed.
Yeah, I eat in my bed, so I wash it like once a week.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not
no cheese. Yeah, no cheese curds in bed usually, but you know, occasionally you get a little spicy. Throw a couple cheese curds in there.
My dog drags too much nature back into my house to go 2 weeks.
Yeah, I don't
you
sleep
eat
with my
fucking
dogs.
Cheese nuggets with fucking ranch dressing, you fucking heathen.
Oh, cheese nugget! You need that homemade ranch, bro.
No, marinara sauce is the only fucking choice for fucking anything cheese. I'm sorry.
Ranch.
No,
it is really good, but ranch is the way to go.
When it comes to like matzo sticks or shit like that, sour cream. Sour cream's the best thing to dip them in.
No.
Yes.
I'd rather have
100%.
For I agree, sour cream for Tostitos. Is that what they're called? Yeah, like the long,
or like taquitos.
That's taquitos. Yeah, taquitos. Yeah,
Tostitos are chips, Smith.
That's right. They have
dipping those in sour cream. That's gnarly.
So this might be something we all can agree on. What is the lowest tier fucking fast food?
Burger King.
Burger King. Yes. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Can't rehearse that. Let's go.
That was my answer too.
Everybody knows it's Burger King.
The Burger King in my hometown is so fucking ghetto that the air conditioner coolant leaked into the top of the soda compressor. So all of the fountain sodas that you got yourself tasted funky for at least 10 to 15 years.
That's not why we hate it. That's just you, man.
Yeah, that's a unique situation for you guys.
I just go into any Burger King. I'm disappointed by how dry the chicken is.
Yep. I'm just saying, on top of how shitty everything is, you also have the air conditioning.
Sonic is gross too, cloudy.
No, Sonic is good for slushies
Sonic, though.
And mozzarella sticks.
I see, like, I'll go to Sonic for ice cream, but not really. I guess I haven't really had much of Sonic's food. They used to have breakfast burritos. I don't know if they still do, but they were okay.
I even was like, you know what? Burger King got this new fucking fried chicken sandwich, and it was like hot and spicy and shit. I was like, you know what? I'll try it. It was fucking sweet heat, and I'm like, absolutely no. This is sweeter than it is hot. It literally doesn't even taste like buffalo. It tastes like fucking brown sugar. This is fucking disgusting.
It's been years since I've tried BK, but like, I just remember their buns just being fucking flat and soggy and shitty and everything just super greasy. Like,
the last time I had Burger King is when they had those like special fucking they had Carolina nuggets, and obviously they weren't actually that spicy. But I had to go to like 3 Burger Kings to find them because none of them had them.
My favorite thing that was fucking taken away was McDonald's had Buffalo Ranch McChickens.
Yes.
Never tried.
And it was just a normal McChicken with Buffalo Ranch sauce on it.
That's all it needs.
But they don't make them for some reason. They will not put the sauce on them at all.
Man, McChickens are junior chickens with Thai sauce. That's the fucking way to go.
Anyone from Burger King watching for money, we love you.
Yes.
Exactly.
This might be controversial. I don't know how you guys feel about this. Maybe the quality's better down there. Doubt it. But I put KFC way down there with Burger King too. I fucking hate that shit. Can't do it.
Blasphemy.
It's not that
Yeah,
bad.
yeah.
I
but
got-
it's
That's okay.
it's
I've gotten
worse.
KFC
It's
that's
the
not
worst
fully
chicken
cooked.
fast food restaurant, I think.
I've gotten KFC where it's not fully cooked and the breading on the inside and between the breading and the chicken is like you can tell it's supposed to be breading and it looks like fat.
Mm.
That's
It's
fine
just
there.
colorless, like shitty brown colored shit.
I will say it's overpriced, but it's not like terrible.
I would
Yeah.
rather have Popeyes every single time.
Oh,
I give
100%.
franchises the benefit of the doubt too. Like I'm just guessing that most of my
Mhm.
personal experiences could be a
But
shit location.
My
shit
Popeyes
restaurant.
experiences are bad. I haven't had good Popeyes.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. It depends. You gotta find a Popeyes that's run by Mexicans. That's the way to go. You gotta find a kitchen full of Mexicans in a Popeyes, and then you got the peak.
The one I can't wait to try, and I have to go on a plane in order for this to happen, is the only place in fucking New York that has a fucking Chick-fil-A is in Albany International Airport. And it's after the fucking TSA line. So you have to have a plane ticket in order to get Chick-fil-A.
Zach, you see what
Just
you
to
can
get a
do.
boarding pass doesn't mean you get on a plane. That's
No.
the thing.
So what you can do is actually you can do something called TSA pre-approval, and you have to like provide a background check and maybe like fingerprints, I think. But you can skip TSA. You can get a pass that lets you skip TSA basically. And just then
Just
you
for
can go get
Chick-fil-A,
your.
yeah.
Or
go
I
get
can be
your
like,
Chick-fil-A.
Myth, just come hang out and grab me Chick-fil-A.
Yeah,
on
I'll
the
grab
way
you
in.
Chick-fil-A on the way in.
Same time next week, bro.
Exactly. Just go get me some Chick-fil-A. That'd be good.
You get employed at one of like the kiosks just to get Chick-fil-A.
That's something he would do. Yeah, just to get Zach chicken. I can see it.
Exactly. Myth can go work at another airport and then he can get me some Chick-fil-A. The Chick-fil-A boy. That's all he is. So my top tier fast food place out of like the common ones is fucking McDonald's.
No.
McDonald's is just constant.
They're consistent
yeah.
everywhere, but they're just like a 6 out of 10.
I might have to leave.
I would rather, like if I'm in a new town, I would rather go to a McDonald's or like a one-off place than go to the fucking random A&W that I don't know if it's actually.
A&W
What is
cheesesteaks are
setting
fire,
this
though.
dog off?
I was gonna say they're top of my list as far as
Yes.
fast food chains go.
Their food is fantastic,
Especially in
but they're
Canada, they use
very,
all
very inconsistent.
local beef.
We don't
raised
have
without
very
antibiotics,
many,
hormones,
so-
nothing, and it's just the best fast food burgers, man. They're so fucking good.
Well,
I think I'm tempted to say Wendy's because of the
I like
lemonade.
Wendy's.
And
I
if
don't
you
like
get
Wendy's.
Their chicken
Those
is so
fries,
fucking
those
good.
chicken nuggets,
Their chicken's
Oh, yeah.
amazing, man. Yeah.
the fries. I love the fries.
their fries are really good too.
I like
These nice-
McDonald's French fries over
All right,
everybody.
dog.
McDonald's French fries are pretty good, but they're like unique almost. It's like it's almost different from eating French fries. Like they're
Yeah,
so
it's-
salty.
They're so salty and they're squishy, yet still kind of crunchy. Yeah.
Yeah, like if you're just comparing French fries, McDonald's French fries are the toppest of top tier.
That's a strong opinion.
I know it is.
I am also the only thing I will ever get from Arby's is curly fries with horsey sauce, and I like it. Sometimes I'll just crave that because I love their curly fries, and then horseradish just clears the sinuses out real well.
You don't want to know about the Wendy's chili.
I heard
Got it.
in South
Oh,
Carolina,
God.
the Wendy's chili is the best food on the entire menu.
Conway specifically, yeah. They just can't seem to keep it in stock. They like steal the chili from all the Wendy's in like a 4-state radius around them.
Mm-hmm.
I don't
I
know
think
why.
there's
I don't
even
know where it
somebody that
goes.
sits there and buys full entire 50-gallon buckets of it daily.
I had a friend
it
that worked
just-
at a Wendy's.
You don't want to know
Worked
about
out.
the
He
chili.
knows the
You
darkness.
don't want to know about the chili, okay?
What were those bowls of soup in like old like medieval inns called? You know, the ones that would never get emptied that were just like leftover food thrown in them. That's what I imagine Wendy's chili is. It's like perpetually cooking. It's never off the heater. It's just all the old beans. And shit
Detour,
go in
actually,
there.
most American wasabi is made from horseradish because actual wasabi is super expensive to import and make generally because it's
You mean
very
the
hard to grow.
pistachio ice cream?
Yeah, is that a Cars reference?
That was a Cars reference. Thank you for actually getting it.
I don't even remember watching that movie, but I remember that scene.
That is a Cars 2 reference, buddy.
Yeah.
I'm very, very proud of you
What
for
the
actually
actual
knowing
fuck,
what I
yeah,
was
man.
referencing.
Not a chance in hell I would have got that.
That is where Mater becomes a super spy, and he went to Tokyo with Lightning McQueen, and he thought it was pistachio ice cream, and he ran over to the floating waterfall and said it has turned.
Okay. Okay, Zach.
You're just making me think of wasabi, man. I want more
Whatever you
wasabi peas.
Wasabi is so good. I had sushi this weekend, and we got sushi, and then so somebody told me this was a weird combo, but I had sushi, and then right afterwards went and got ice cream. Is that weird to have ice cream for dessert after sushi? Like,
really?
No.
Mochi is
Yeah,
like
mochi
kinda
ice
like,
cream.
yeah.
You can just get straight mochi ice cream. There's
No,
two kinds.
yeah.
Yeah.
We didn't get that, but we get like normal
not
ice cream.
too far
Somebody told
off.
me that was weird. I was like,
They're weird.
It's just dessert. Like, it's different.
As long as your palate is cleansed, I don't think it matters what you eat
Yeah.
afterwards, right?
Yeah, I like leveling my food. I just eat as much as I can, and then I try something different, and then I eat as much of that as I can, and I keep going.
Love me
Terry
some
Hesticle
soup,
says
though.
that shit is gross like raw dough, but we know his culinary choices and decisions he makes.
That motherfucker ate crab out of a
taste buds
fucking can
child.
yesterday.
Yeah,
He was
purpose.
eating. He ate a whole can of crab meat.
Canned
a
crab
can.
meat on
A
camera.
can.
I use
And
that
he's
as
like-
fishing bait.
He's like,
Yes!
I have real crab meat. I'm just too lazy to cook it right now. I just want to eat the canned stuff. I'm like,
So
I can eat
gross.
pollock. I can eat like imitation crab, but not the fucking canned shit. That's gross.
Yeah, I not canned shit. Like, so pollock is like, it's different than regular. It's a different experience. You know what you're getting into. You're like, this isn't like crab, but I still enjoy it.
7/10 of crab.
Mhm.
I can't believe it's not crab.
But
I
the
don't know
canned
what that
crab
feeling
meat, it just
The
That
heebie-jeebies.
sounds
No
so
thanks.
gross.
So we were at the monster trucks a couple weeks ago right before I went on vacation, and my uncle looks over at me. He's like, "Zach, have you ever had clams?" Said, "No." He said, "Do you like clams?" And I said, "Never had them." He looks at me and gives me the most confused face I could ever see anybody giving me. Like, how the fuck are you 28 years old and never had clams? I looked him
It's a
dead in the
bit
face
weird
and
in
said,
this-
in the grand scheme of things, think about it this way, bud. My entire childhood, I was dirt poor.
You've never
Poorer
had
than
clam
the-
chowder?
No.
You get $1 can of soup of clam chowder.
That
I was
doesn't
like,
sound like
I am
the
poorer than the
clam you want to
dirt that
eat.
is on the floor.
No, but you can still get it.
So like the only clam I've ever had is some pussy. That is just about it.
I was gonna make a clam sandwich joke
Yeah.
here somewhere. I figured you'd make it first. Thanks.
But I looked him dead in the face. I was like, no, I've been dirt poor my entire life. What the fuck do you mean? And he just shook his head for a good 5 minutes and so confused that I've never had clams. I was like,
Have you ever had oysters?
No. What the fuck's the point?
Oysters are good.
That's more
They're
expensive clam.
delicious.
They are more
Yeah.
expensive and
I've
tastier
had
though. They are better.
I've had
Mhm,
mussels
They are better.
like once. And it was
Mussels
in,
and
like, a
clams
jar.
are pretty close.
Good mussels are up there for fucking
Mhm.
shellfish too.
Oh
Specifically.
yeah,
But
get
I-
like a nice garlic butter sauce over it too.
It
Or
was
white
weird.
wine.
It was
I don't
like
like
in
shit
a
cooked in wine, but
Oh,
mussels and
yeah.
white wine is actually really good. I like
It was
that.
in like a vegetable beef soup and there was like mussels in it. It was kind of odd. Never been able to have that again, but that was a weird fucking concoction that I've had.
It's funny
What's
with
the
seafood,
weirdest-
how like give her.
Sorry, what's the weirdest meat you guys have eaten? So kind of a weird question, but I've eaten alligator, which might be strange to some, but
I grew up in
also
Florida.
Rocky Mountain oysters.
Yeah.
Which are
You ate balls.
balls.
Nobody's going to fucking beat you, bud.
Yeah.
No.
You had testicles. You win the when you have an answer like that, you dipshit. Comedic timing. You allow everybody else to answer the question.
And
then
you
you're
rip
like,
out the
"Guess what?
prairie oysters.
I ate balls. Fuck y'all."
Look, it's
That's
only
why I started
episode
off
86.
first. I didn't want to outshow all of you, so
Yeah, episode 86. He's got room to grow. Don't worry.
Exactly.
exactly.
We'll get
I
your
think the
comedic
weirdest I've had
timing.
is like the raw beef sushi.
Oh
was
yeah,
good.
yeah. Was
So-
it cooked in citrus or anything, or just like
No, it was just cut of beef.
Yeah.
Dang.
that sounds good?
So this wasn't a weird meat, but it's an odd story. odd meat wise, I've had deer, I've had squirrel, chipmunk, and whatchamacallit.
Squirrel.
Okay, Joe Rogan.
And I've had boar, moose, and rabbit. Most of those were in spaghetti at some point.
Weird. Okay.
But
I've had rabbit too. Rabbit's okay. Rabbit stew's good.
so we go to fucking, it was either Christmas or Thanksgiving at my in-laws' house.
I'm gonna
And
see
she's
what
like-
my dog is up to.
You're good.
I'm gonna stay in the headset,
Yeah.
so I'll just hear.
So my in-laws fucking come to the table and she's like, Zach, I made you a special steak. And I'm like, awesome. Like, I got steak. I don't have to eat ham. I don't have to eat turkey. Fuck all that shit. I get like actual normal people food. She's like, yeah, I cooked it in tinfoil. I heard about this weird way to cook it, and I wanted to cook it for you to make sure that it was done correctly. I was like, oh, awesome. She's like, it even has mushrooms and onions on it. I was like, fuck yeah, bud. Fuck yeah. I fucking open up this fucking tinfoil, and the steak was fucking purple. It was not
What?
cooked.
Mm.
Not cooked at all. I was like, how long has this been in the oven? She said, yeah, like 4 or 5 hours.
What?
I said,
Was
was it
the
on?
oven on? Yeah.
She said everything else was cooked in the same oven. I said, where? What? I cut open the steak and it was purple and blue. She's like, yeah, I cooked it blue rare for you. Do you understand what blue rare actually is? It doesn't mean the fact that it's fucking blue.
It's gonna be blue on the inside, not the outside.
You're supposed to have lines on the outside.
That's
Wait,
fine.
so how do you mess up cooking a steak in the oven that bad?
I swear to God, they probably put it in the oven and put like 3 tea lights in there, and we're like, yeah, good time.
It was
time.
in
That's about right.
tinfoil too, so it would hold in
Yeah.
the moisture and cook and steam it. So it wasn't even like genuinely, if you put in the time and effort.
Was she trying to like reverse sear it, but then like never seared it?
I don't fucking know. I
We'll
don't
never know.
fucking know. Was she trying to kill me with E. coli? Is that what was going on?
Probably.
At least with like a chunk of beef like that, you're only gonna get the bacteria like that on the outside. It's not like ground meat where it can be all through it, you know?
Exactly.
you
At
can
least
eat that
the inside was a
relatively
little more
raw. You
cooked
won't
than the
die.
outside.
You'll be fine.
It was reverse cooked. It just wasn't seared on the outside, so we're good.
I'm trying to think. The weirdest shit for me would, like, I've eaten gator a couple times. Like you said, that's just normal for some people. Like people who grow up in
Yeah.
the South, it's everywhere. And the shit's
Mhm.
awesome too, though. I'd probably say buffalo would probably be the weirdest thing I've ever eaten. I had buffalo meatloaf once, and that was fucking amazing. I love that
Yeah,
shit.
buffalo's really good.
Bison burgers. Oh, so good.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Sheep is
The
pretty
thing
good,
is,
too.
like, the meat's just pretty expensive, generally.
There's a sheep
What?
farm that's near me that sells full sheeps for like $600 butchered.
Oh, really?
Dang.
That's not bad.
You
That
find
doesn't
someone to
sound
go
bad at all.
splits on one, they'll last you fucking like forever, man.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You just need a big meat freezer.
Well, I gotta empty the freezer before. I
You can
buy
do that
something.
with at like local county fairs. They'll like sell cows and pigs.
Yep.
Quarter them up and shit too. Yeah,
Hmm.
nice. There's a farmer's market near me, and they hold it every Sunday. And I just found out a dude who sells fresh lamb meat that he grows too. And fucking
Oh, that's a really nice.
like $7 or $8 a pound if you're getting it just in chops. I think
Oh,
a
wow.
bit more for ground, but
Mhm.
Yeah,
It's fucking
whatchamacallit?
cheap.
Lamb is delicious too.
The
I love
my
random-
favorite by far. Love
Oh,
the
yeah.
The
stuff.
random cow farmers and stuff that are around here are like a couple. I think it's like $5-6 a pound for steak, and like
Don't
$8
touch
for like the
Jordan's
higher
body.
cuts.
Fuck,
Mhm.
man.
He'll turn that fucking bird into dove balls. I told you, never let that old motherfucker in your house. Never.
Yeah, Cloud.
Make him tell the stories on the porch in the rocking chair. That
Oh
is
my
the
God.
only place Cloudy should ever be.
How do you know? I actually do have rocking chairs on my front porch. That's weird. I guess a lot of
Myth?
people do.
You're too far north for that. That's like a
Myth.
North
Your
Carolina and South thing.
walls are fucking wood paneling. If you don't have rocking chairs
It's the
on your
base.
front
That's
porch,
just the basement. Yeah, true.
but if there's not rocking chairs on your dad's porch as well, I also would tell you you're fucked up.
I think there's like a rocking swing.
Yeah, they have this one funny rocking swing, but you got to strap yourself into it.
Oh god.
It's also got wood paneling.
There's this one wood board hanging on the wall next to it with a handle on it. I don't know what that's for.
I've got some theories.
Looks like a cricket bat, kind of.
When Myth went to his dad's house, I was so surprised he didn't.
Trying to convince him to go digging around and shit.
Okay,
Go look at the nightstand. Go look at the nightstand. Yeah,
he was digging around. Dude,
fuck.
I was so surprised he didn't walk into a fucking
I wasn't
bedroom.
digging around in their bedroom though. I was looking for like a mouse in their living room. I wasn't like digging around in their bedroom.
Myth, I understand that you haven't been an adult a very long time and had like a house of your own for a long period of time, but toys end up fucking everywhere. They just do. I promise you, if you opened up the wrong drawer somewhere,
toys, Zach, but mine usually stay in the bedroom.
Or your PC case.
Yeah.
I'm just saying they end up floating places somewhere. And then they end up getting put back at some point. But your Hitachi goes every room in the house at some point. Because
you stick that dildo on top of the refrigerator as a joke and you just forget about it, man. Fuck.
I had lube on my refrigerator for like a good 8 months. I had to have the wet platinum handy.
Yep.
Were you trying to make a lot of like turducken and you have a hard time just getting them in there or what?
Verlisfy looks terrified.
I'm just vibing. I was like trying to come up with something, like I got nothing.
There's no joke to fall back on. I'm sorry.
I mean, sometimes the food is just too good and don't have enough time to make it to the bedroom.
Exactly.
Oh,
That's the best I've got. That wasn't good.
Well, there's sometimes you just lay a flowery handprint right across some black leggings and an ass, and it just happens right there. You need toys everywhere.
Yeah, you need them on stock. Yep.
Otherwise, you end up going in the fucking.
Soggy's got the shower Glock. Zach's got the shower. The shower wand.
Fuck.
He's ready to go.
Exactly. If you don't have a Hitachi for every single room in your house,
Zach can act. Right. Zach's got wet platinum dispensers just laced throughout his house. They're just like hand sanitizer dispensers on the wall.
Just know
they're automatic too, so you don't have to make a mess by pressing it.
Yes, but you have to be 8 inches away from it, or it doesn't work.
We got to get him the fucking 55-gallon rain barrel full of this shit from Amazon for like $2,200 someday, man. He'll be set for life.
No, when we set up the office or have the podcasting set up so that way we're all fucking together and then have the guests Skype in. The center of the table has to be a fucking barrel of fucking wet platinum with a glass.
God.
The big
make it a Gatorade cooler.
Around.
Yeah.
Oh my fucking God.
Tell me
different kinds of lube on
boys?
tap.
Yeah.
Gotta lube up before the podcast.
Now, the way you gotta do it is you have like a bad dragon in every room, kind of like how grandma has dolls everywhere.
Oh.
Well, that's really fucked up because when my grandma and my grandpa pass away, if I put a sex toy in their house, it'll be the most confusing thing ever because they have teddy bears throughout their entire house.
Oh, that's fucked up.
So I with my brother-in-law redid my grandparents' over 100-year-old house, and like we had to completely like tear down everything. Like it was like lathe behind it, so you had to like pull down all the fucking individual pieces of wood and put in like modern fucking drywall. We had to like sister the beams so the house literally doesn't fucking fall because the beams underneath the house were sagging so much that it was like this place is about to collapse. And so while we were tearing through everything, my grandparents are kind of like hoarders a little bit. Like it's not super bad where their house is like condemned, but like everyone, like once a year we had to like throw shit. We're like, all right, you guys are holding too much shit.
Does your grandparents have 5 meat freezers and there's only 2?
No.
Mine do.
My grandpa loves to go shopping and just bring home whatever he can. And but while we were tearing down my grandparents' bedroom, in the closet, we found a nice sealed suction cup dildo that seemed to be from a bachelor party a very long time ago, or like a bachelorette party
A gift of some sort, yeah.
a very long time ago. It was super funny.
Did they
It was
explain?
still in its original packaging and everything.
Oh,
Doesn't
that's
mean it
just
hasn't been
Nancy.
in someone though.
Yeah. We didn't touch it. We left it in the plastic.
Meanwhile, it was one of those folding plastics that seals back together with the buttons that.
Yeah,
It could have been. It could have
blister
been.
pack, you just pop open. Exactly.
I don't want to remember if it was or not. Was that a Prime bottle?
That was a Prime bottle. Yeah.
Could tell from the quick glimpse. Look at that
I-
dog. It's so
I have a
cute.
red one right
so
here, too.
majestic.
I don't know what set this dog off tonight. I think he just doesn't like one of your voices, and it's coming through the headphones.
It's probably
Strange
mine.
person.
I sound
Probably
fucking
Zach.
horrible. Yeah, exactly.
I'm not a threat, dog. I'm a friend.
Oh, that one's fucking horrible. Yep, got to open up this G Fuel instead of that nasty ass
Suction
Mountain
cup is the
Dew.
way to go.
Well, suction cups are there so that way they don't fall off of anything, so you can ride it.
Yeah, nice.
Very good
little-
for when
Vertically
you're
right
filming
on the edge of the
videos. Yeah.
bathtub. You can get them on the side of the shower that way. Like
Exactly.
opportunities.
We'll give you
yeah.
all of the OnlyFans tips right now. You film that shit from behind with the shower on, so that way your
Here's one a
ass
lot of people don't
imprints
know.
on the glass door.
Top corner, like the dryer, when that thing's going. There you go.
Turns it into a vibrator.
Info's got personal experience.
It's like a
Yep.
Sibian, but it's like a cubic meter.
You
Oh, you
could
guys
also
don't
do
work in
that.
those. Never mind. Fucking,
You could also do that.
It's also
with
heated.
a washer or a dryer and a hairbrush handle. White
Oh,
trash
God.
Sibian.
but there's no suction cup involved. That sounds just dangerous.
Yeah,
You get the
yeah.
water works involved, and then you're slipping all over the place. It's not good, man.
Well, that's the reason why they call me Hot Load. It's not because my
Come
cum
on.
is hot.
Come
Hey, I made another person safe word. I'm okay with this.
That was just a meme. Keep going.
It's too good.
So whatchamacallit? So that's not the only reason they call me Hot Load. You also make the girls get the hot loads. You got to give both ends. If you're not getting them from both ends, it's not fun. It just isn't.
You saying you're into pegging?
No, I was saying that you got to give them. You got to get them to come too, man.
Ah, true. See.
Exactly. See. Ugh. Gotta have that Mexican on again.
Oh,
He was a
Sibians
blast.
aren't waterproof. They're
See,
water
see,
resistant.
see,
Oh,
see.
jeez. Wow.
They're made out of leather.
I always assumed that was just like vinyl or something on the outside.
Yeah,
What the
it's
fuck?
leather.
That's
Really?
disgusting.
That is so
Fucking
gross.
gross.
Oh, this is the last topic before we go into the fucking next story. The fucking death pool ended. Number one.
Oh, shit.
Verlis was on the last time that we did this. Motherfucker lost. Just saying.
Oh, great.
It's okay. All of it was donated to my kids for Christmas.
Indeed.
So, one of you guys that's in the Discord, make sure to write down our picks. Do we want to stick with 2 over 50, 1 under 50?
Oh, we're running it again?
Yeah, why not run it again, man?
Well, I mean, you can give me the PayPal pal of who to send the $5 to.
No. Time elapsed. He didn't post his deeds.
Oh,
yeah. Time elapsed. It all fucking.
We're donating it to Zach's kids for Christmas.
Yeah.
oh, cool.
That's
We're
what
getting the new
joke was.
Pokemon game when it comes out because of it. Thanks,
Yeah.
Sock.
Exactly.
Can't disagree with that. Good play.
So, do we do this? Who should have won? So,
Yeah, wait. We should talk about first who died for the
Bill
win.
Russell passed away. This fuck calls Bill Russell out of fucking nowhere. And he fucking wins. Turbo Soggy fucking won. Motherfucker didn't post the details. He was with me the day after Bill Russell fucking dies. And he's
we-
just
We
hanging
all
out.
told him to post the deeds. He refused.
did.
Yeah, he even saw that message. I know he saw it. He's like, yeah, I'll post him. I don't think he really cared in the end. He also had Nancy Pelosi as a pick too, and that's
That was a good pick.
one.
I was
Yeah, that
surprised
a
that
good
one didn't win.
No,
Right around the same
Not-
time she
he
was
did not have Nancy Pelosi.
dropping into time.
Well, who
I
had
thought he
Nancy
did. Who had
Pelosi?
her?
Cloudy had Nancy
That was
Pelosi.
Oh,
Cloudy, shit.
Cloudy did.
Oh, he's gonna be ragging me up in the Twitch comments now. Watch. He's gonna, you bastard, that was me.
So I'm going through and removing all of the picks that way nobody knows who had what pick and what. Because us,
Mine were shit. Mine were all musicians, I think.
us
Can I just
four,
run mine back?
No, we're
Oh.
I already removed them all. We're picking brand new people.
I think I picked Robert Plant and Jimmy Page. I should go to hell for wishing both of them to die.
I said the whole Cyrus clan's going down, dude.
So, Verlis, we're
remember
gonna
all
let
this.
you choose first. You get first draft pick.
Oh, gotta take Biden.
Biden, you got
I'm not
Biden?
blowing this
Oh,
chance.
God,
Yeah,
that's
see,
the-
everyone's
that's the
upset
best
on that
first
one.
draft.
Hippo, you got second pick, bud.
Oh man.
Oh, who you got, bud? Who you got? On your feet.
God.
Come on. Come on.
No, I'm gonna need more time. I'm gonna need more time.
Oh, that's a good one. You can't fucking use that now. Somebody posted it in the chat. You fucking lose. You can't even use musicians this time because you don't get Ozzy. Fuck. Can't make that choice now.
Fuck, Ozzy will never die, man.
All right, I
He's
want
gonna outlive
OJ.
me.
You want who?
OJ Simpson.
OJ Simpson for Myth.
Not bad.
He's like
So,
70.
Am I
75.
allowed to pick the same person if it fell to me?
I think we can have duplicates from last time.
Ghislaine Maxwell.
Oh my god.
Oh, everybody forgot. I think we're past that though. I don't think she's gonna be.
I think she'll get
suicided.
Epstein. She'll probably get Epstein eventually.
It's the
If it hasn't
milk
happened already, I don't know. She's
I think
refusing
it's
to
possible.
give.
I think it's still on the table, but not very likely. So
Yeah,
I'll allow
yeah.
it.
I think it's going to happen, but it's probably going to happen quietly, like she dies within the next year. I think it's very, very probable that she's just rubbed out within the next year.
Is
She's gone.
Bernie Sanders a good pick? I feel like Bernie would be a good pick.
I got you, bud. Bernie.
Maybe.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick Bernie.
I see. I thought of that too, but I was like, he's got a lot of kick left in him still. He's got his 3 beach homes.
Also, you fucks. Now we can't use Bam Margera for under 50. That was actually my under 50 pick. I was going to
Fuck, no
swap
way.
to.
How old
Can't
is
use
Tiger
Bam.
King?
I think he's over 50.
Yo, he's like 60 at least, right? Joe Exotic?
Yeah.
I didn't know if that was the meth or if he's just old.
Yeah, if somebody can go through and Google,
He's
why we're
59.
going-
Ah.
Yeah.
Wait, is
You
it
wanna
like
go-
2 over 50, 1 under, or
Yep, 2 over 50, 1 under.
Joe Exotic?
Joe
That'll
Exotic.
be my other over. Biden, Joe
That's,
Exotic.
that's actually a good. That's a good
Get
choice.
fucked.
He has cancer.
Yep.
Hippo, who's your second bud?
Oh,
Over 50?
Terry Hesticles has a good one. Damn.
Ah, that one's gone now.
That's over 50?
Yep, over 50. Over 50, under 50, whatever one you want to choose first.
No, I'm going to stick with my gut. I'm going to stick with Jimmy Page. He's getting old. I don't think he has any major health problems, but he's been around the
Who you
block.
got?
He could croak at any time.
For I'm gonna pick my under 50 as Snitch 9.
Oh, I think he's got. I think he's past it, man.
Maybe we'll see. But he's always doing dumb shit anyways. So he's just getting himself killed.
So, I'll let you guys decide which one I go for. Am I going over 50 or under 50?
Let's hear your other over.
The Speaker of the House, Nancy fucking Pelosi.
Okay. How old is she actually?
Pre-fucking historic.
I'd imagine.
82, is she not? 82, 83 years old and looks 60
Fucking
in
ancient.
plastic?
She is 82. Yes.
Yeah.
I'd imagine she's getting really good health care with all that stock advice and stock money.
Yeah, her husband probably has really good advice on where to go to the doctor.
And also where to invest in crypto.
I was going to say, yeah, he probably has really good advice on when and where to make his trades, too, for some reason.
I think he might be my first choice over Myth, which is surprising. Yes, Cloudy, you don't get to choose yet. Sorry, you bitch.
Yeah, the hosts get to choose first.
I'm gonna keep my under 50 Miley Cyrus.
Miley Cyrus.
Okay. I need another over.
I was like trying to think of like who's like a somewhat getting there like 40 something athlete with CTE. That's too hard to look up.
So, Ippo, who's your under 50, bud?
I'm trying to find some rapper that's likely to die in gang-related violence. That's what I'm thinking now for someone under 50. But I just don't listen to enough modern rap to even know.
All right. You think on it? I got my other over.
All right.
I want the queen.
Somebody already fucking.
Somebody
posted
already
in the
did
chat.
it?
Cloudy.
Somebody
Cloudy
posted it in
just
the
said
chat.
it. No.
No, not just. He said that like 5 minutes ago.
Oh,
Yep.
did he? Okay.
Yep.
Oh yeah, it is 51. You're right. All right, I'm gonna have to pick another one then.
Yep, you fucking lose, you druggo. Come on now.
Oh God. The Queen is such a good one.
You know what I'm picking? I'm picking Lil Wayne.
Lil Wayne, you took the one I had before.
I didn't know you had him. Shit.
Yep, that's who I had last time. I thought it was a great fucking choice. The only under 50 one that I didn't like was, I think it was Josh's wife chose fucking the kid Leroy as the main person under 50 that she thought that was gonna die. That was the weirdest fucking pick to me. I was like, I don't think the kid Leroy is going to pass away anytime soon.
A little random, but you never know. I like to think that anyone with money or fame is just one drunk night and bad decision away from dying in a car accident, because that's pretty much the truth.
Yeah.
So it could be anything.
Okay, all right. Is
Got
Dick
mine.
Van Dyke still open?
Yes, but I don't know if they're alive.
They are alive.
Yeah.
Okay.
They are 96.
That's
I was
a
gonna
good
say
pick,
he's
then.
fucking up there. Yeah, man.
Everyone's like, what is he even alive?
I haven't heard that name in fucking forever.
Fucking
Also,
90
you guys
years
are-
old now. Damn.
You guys are going to shit for this fucking under 50 pick. I got fucking Britney Spears.
Did I inspire
How
that
old
one?
is she?
She is 40 years old.
I was gonna say 40 or 40 something. Yeah.
And she is losing her shit.
I bet. Does she have like is it her who had the problems with like having rights over
Yeah,
like,
she
her
was in a
body
conservatorship
or
for
whatever?
the
So-
longest time.
And
Finally
then
out
she
of it
got
now.
freed and immediately started like posting nudes on Instagram.
Yeah, no, man, fucking power to her. Like, because she can do shit like that before. So fuck it.
The crazy thing is,
She's wanted to the
is
whole
she-
time. Like,
is
make the money.
she's openly posting her titties, ass, and pussy. But Mr. Andrew Tate, who just openly talks about how to be a better person, probably a little bit excitedly, gets banned from every single fucking platform known to man.
We all knew it was going to happen. Like everybody could have called this
I didn't think
right
that
when
this
it got
was going to
popular.
happen.
Really?
I didn't think that this was going
Dude,
to happen.
you really didn't think they were going to take down somebody who is clearly going against the mainstream agenda to some
No,
extent, and
and-
at this popularity, like he became so overwhelming, controlled for these websites that they were like, oh yeah, of course they're going to shut it down. That
His business model is so fucking fantastic. If there aren't people who fucking recreate this and do it over and over and over again.
well, the thing is,
You're
his
fucking
personality has so much to do with it. So it's not just anybody can do that. You need somebody with his charisma, somebody.
You need a figurehead. That is all you
Mhm.
need. That is all you need. It's just
Of
somebody who
course.
can speak and somebody who can be outward and fucking eccentric. That is all you need. And then you need 15 fucking minions that post on every single fucking social media. And then you get fucking reposted and reposted and reposted and reposted.
The
Myth?
thing is,
Myth, we made a very, very hilarious chess entertainer. We got her a contract with chess.com.
Indirectly.
Indirectly. We could be the next group like Andrew Tate. Very, very, very fucking quickly. We say some really fucking retarded, stupid ass bullshit here.
very true, very true.
Big facts.
I will be the white trash Andrew Tate.
Fucking God.
The white
I will
trash
be.
and shady.
I am.
I feel like
It's-
I was headed down that road and then I got banned on Twitter and that calmed me down a bit.
It calmed you down a bit.
I was like, oh, wait, now I could lose my livelihood. Let's not do that.
And no, I think you just lean into it and just keep going and say fuck.
Yeah.
I like
You got to
my-
make a backup account and then just use that one for all the trolling. Just leave your normal one alone. And remember to switch between them. That's the important part.
But like, it's so funny how dull this attempt of censorship is, because his whole business model is other people posting his clips, which are still allowed. So like,
I was going to bring that up. It's like
all he has to do is find somewhere for these people to download the clips at. Like, this is not very hard. He could literally like send like an email chain if he wanted to.
No. Number one for Hustlers University. Number one way to make money. Take clips of me saying things and post them everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
So which one do you think people are going to do? The first thing in the list to make your money.
Oh yeah, you're not going to stop seeing them everywhere. Certainly not now. It's a lot different than the Alex Jones situation, because
the thing is,
it's not him posting his own content. It's other people posting shit with him in it. Like,
they're doing the opposite. They're achieving the opposite goal of what they want. If they were to just sit there and let this blow over, eventually it would have blown over.
Forget in a year. They wouldn't even remember who the fucking guy is.
Yeah,
now there's so much controversy around his name.
I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this for like 6 to 8 more months, and then I'm going to stop.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to be at the point where I've made so much money that I'll never have to continue to do this again.
Yeah.
He made $1 million off of women's backs doing OnlyFans content, essentially. Like, come on now. Like, there's no fucking way in hell that he's going to last much longer doing the shit that he's doing without making enough money that he doesn't have to fucking worry about it. So I posted the link in the chat for my fucking stories. Verlis, you get to decide which one I fucking...
There's 64 of these.
Yes.
Hey, we've done some of them already.
You need to run a different story while I read.
He deletes them. Well,
yes.
Have you deleted them?
Okay. So yeah, he's adding.
I put done and I add to the as we go. I do need to edit it because I haven't done it in like 3-4 weeks.
All right,
but
you gotta
I have
go with
like
number 4.
Number 4.
Like that one is just so good. I don't even need to read the rest of this.
Okay. So when I was a toddler, I was taught math very quickly. I was taught a whole bunch of shit very, very early. I was reading by the time I was 3. I was doing addition, subtraction, like the kind of basic stuff that you learn in kindergarten, which obviously kind of set me ahead before kindergarten stuff. But I never went to preschool. Never. I kind of was taught everything by my grandparents and everything else, and kind of just life skilled everything. So when I originally went to school, I didn't really like going because my grandmother just passed away, my brother just passed away, and life was shit. But life was such shit that we ended up having to move halfway through kindergarten. So I completely swapped schools from kindergarten. So I moved from a very, very small town to the city because we were like $3,000 in debt and rent in 1998. So that's a lot of fucking months if you don't think about it. So I swapped schools and they're like, so Zach is a little different than every other fucking kid in this school. Just is. So would it be okay if we IQ tested him? Because we don't think he needs kindergarten. He can go to 1st or 2nd grade and be perfectly fine. So they're like, yeah. My parents were like, yeah, test him. Just figure out what the hell's going on. So they tested me. They found me profoundly gifted. And they're like, we're able to push him on, but his attendance for school for the other half of kindergarten, he missed too much of it. So he's unable to be skipped ahead. So skip ahead to 6th grade.
I was going to say, that sounds like the stories kids get in like 8th grade.
Yeah, usually. Yeah, how do you... That's so, like... It's not even you missing school at that point. That's your parents failing you to get to school.
Yeah,
well, think. I'm going... At this point, I've already been suicidal for a year.
In preschool?
Yes.
Christ, man. My
brother and my sister passed away within 6 months of each other, and I wanted to kill myself and roll out of my 3rd-story window at 4.5, 5 years old. Damn it, Zach, your crazy life is rubbing off on me. My crazy sister just stormed in the house, got mad that I was in the bathroom, went outside and literally peed outside the side door, which leads right to my room.
What the fuck?
You might be the white trash Andrew Tate detour. I'm sorry. You just might be.
I just hope you guys have big property, no neighbors.
If that was a guy who did that, they would have probably,
oh my God.
They would have been arrested for sexual indecency and they'd be a sexual predator now. Just know that there's different rules for you. Please don't do that.
Double standards.
Yeah, complete double standards. You took a picture, dude. So back to what I was saying. So in 6th grade, I moved again. I moved out of the city. And I was moving to a shithole that was super, super remote. My class had now 100 kids in it instead of 500 kids in it. So I lost my complete train of thought. That's fucking hilarious. So I go in and I talk to the fucking guidance counselor. I was like, yeah. So they found me profoundly gifted and having massive, massive problems in school because I don't fucking care. I don't fucking care. Like, you guys are learning multiplication still in 6th grade, and I kind of know all this shit already. They're like, so you're ahead. I said, yeah, like you're just relearning all the same shit you learned the year before because that's how fucking school works. Like, anybody who doesn't realize that pattern by 6th, 7th, 8th grade, you're a fucking retard. It's the same shit you learned the year before. You learned the year before, and like you're genuinely a fucking retard. So they're like, yeah, we can test you again. But for the past 3 years of school, Zach, you missed 60 plus days out of the school year. We can't skip you ahead. I said, so because I've had anxiety for the past 3 years, you can't put me in a class that I'm actually able to do the work in because I had anxiety and I missed school. That's absolutely fucked. So then my job was to troll the school completely and wear very, very inappropriate clothing to school because I thought it was funny. So I had 2 really, really, really fucking inappropriate shirts.
Was that what, like 3. 11 years old, give or take?
No, this was going into 7th grade, so I was 13 and 14, and then 14 and 15 as you go through.
This is starting to get to the other direction of gifted.
I'm gifted in many ways.
That's why when I saw profoundly gifted, I was like, gotta hear about this.
Insanely intelligent and also profoundly
retarded.
Gifted as being a retard as well. Okay, just so that way we get the detour update as well. She already drove off. The fact she's already back here most likely means she pissed off her boyfriend too.
Nah,
I hope she doesn't get pulled over on the way to my grandmother's. Just that way everybody gets the full story. The shit's fucking hilarious.
Best of luck. Hopefully she doesn't crash.
Yeah.
Keep her fucking rubber side down in between the mustard and the mayo. That's the only tips I can give her.
Can I change my death pool?
I'm gonna choose now. I want Detour's sister.
She's under 50, right? Yeah.
Well, if they're listening to podcasts on the internet, we know that they're in between 35 and 25, so we're good.
Everyone lies about that, though. If
they made that I'm pretty sure I fall
6
outside of that
years
range,
ago.
not gonna lie.
So my plan was to troll the school every chance I got. I wore pants that would barely sag underneath my dick root.
You're fucked.
And medium-sized t-shirts. I am 6'4". I understand how that looks. I understand exactly what the hell that does.
Crop tops, belly shirts.
No, it goes right to where your pants are supposed to sit. So from the top of my boxers to the base of my cock is completely out. And then all of the shirts were the funny punny shirts. So one of them was a very, very dark blue shirt with a very, very light blue tricycle that said, "Chicks dig my ride." Another one was a green shirt with a whole bunch of clovers imprinted all over it with white splotches all over it that said, "This is my lucky shirt and today is my lucky day." And my favorite one that I got yelled at least for 4 or 5 times was a bright neon green shirt that said, "Green shirts are for pimps." And guess what? I just left the city.
My fucking god.
God, that's a sign of the times right there.
It's a sign of being special,
Word in
for
8th
sure,
grade?
at least.
A week before I got suspended for gang relations. I think that's pretty funny.